Hello, welcome to this week's chair yoga class. I hope you are feeling okay today. If you have a yoga block or a book or like a footstool or anything like that, that will be useful for class today. If you don't have it, no big deal. But you can always pause me and go get something and then come on back. All right, so today's class is going to be working a little bit of everything. So let's just start with getting centered. So hopefully you're in a chair without arms that's nice and stable and sturdy, and we'll get started. So bring some length into the spine, relax the shoulders down, reach the crown of the head up, check in with the shoulders again, lower the gaze or close the eyes and just take a minute to arrive in your body. And when I say that, I mean allowing your focus to be present on the breath and in your body. Maybe take a minute to notice how your body feels today, without judgment, without expectation. And remind yourself to only move in ways that feel okay or safe in your body. Nothing should cause any sharp or radiating pain. If it does, stop doing whatever it is you're doing. And remember, just because I say to do something does not mean you have to do it. You can always take a break and hang out and watch for a little while. There is no shame in that. That is what yoga is about. It's about listening to and respecting your body. There's no competition, no nothing. Allow your focus to land on your breath without any effort to manipulate the breath in any way. Just notice the breath coming in through the nose and out through the nose. And we work to do all of our breathing in yoga through the nose. But if you're stuffy or for whatever reason, please just keep breathing. Breathe out of the mouth if you need to. If you'd like to set an intention or a mantra or a dedication for your practice, please take a minute to do that now. An intention is any quality or characteristic you would like to have more of in your life. So it might be forgiveness, patience, resilience, persistence, whatever you might be feeling like you're lacking a little bit right now. And hold that intention in your mind's eye right now and throughout the practice. And we'll start with a little pranayama, which is breathing. So maybe you scooch a little bit forward in your chair and bring your hands to your low back, kind of like your kidney area. And we're just going to take some slow, deep breaths with our hands here over our kidneys or our low back. And maybe just take 3 slow, deep breaths, the slowest and deepest breaths you've taken all day. And imagine breathing into the space where your hands are. So go ahead and let your breath out. Long, slow inhale through the nose and a long, slow exhale through the nose. 2 more like that. And then move your hands to your ribs, just under the breasts. And take 3 slow, deep breaths here. So let your air out. Big, slow inhale into the hands. And exhale. 2 more. Feeling the ribs widen on the inhale and drawing together on the exhale. Last one. And then move the hands up to your chest, so just above the breasts. And 3 long, slow, deep breaths here. So let your air out. And inhale through the nose. Feel the heart rise. Chest lift. Exhale through the nose. 2 more like that. And then just let the hands return to the thighs. And maybe just notice after those slow, deep, intentional breaths if anything has shifted in the body. Maybe, maybe not. No biggie. Anytime we intentionally connect with our breath, we bring ourselves to the present moment, letting go of the past, letting go of the future, and keeping ourselves in the present moment. Best way to keep ourselves and get ourselves grounded. All right, so you can blink open the eyes. We're going to interlace the fingers, take the palms forward, and then inhale the arms up over the head. And we're going to let the exhale out and just bend that left elbow. Right elbow bends out to the right. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale, elbow goes out to the left and the right elbow bends. It will just flow side to side a few times. So we always inhale as we rise, exhale as we lower. Waking up those shoulders a little bit. Let's take it one more time to each side. Keeping the chin lifted. Good. Inhale, back up. And exhale, release the arms. So from here, we're going to take the right hand to the left knee and the left hand to the right knee. So the arms are crossed in front of us. And we're going to flow here. So on an inhale, we're going to extend that left arm up and back and out to the left. And on an exhale, we're going to bring that left arm under the right arm. Other side. Inhale, right arm up and back. Gaze can follow. Exhale, right hand lowers. And we're just going to flow like that. So inhale the left arm back and up. Exhale, loop it under. Right arm, inhale. And exhale. Keep going. A couple more times to each side. Making the movement coincide with your breath. And relax out. So we'll take a version of cat-cow. So we're going to inhale the arms out to the side and back. So we're kind of arching the back, shoulder blades draw together. The backs of the hands reach towards the back wall as the chin lifts. And on an exhale, we're going to bring the palms together in front of us, scoop out the belly, round the back. And that's our flow. Inhale, we arch, draw the hands back. Exhale, bring it forward, round the back, widen the shoulder blades. And flow like this with your breath at your pace. Couple more times. I'm just waking up the spine and the shoulders a little bit more. Last time. And relax the arms, maybe shake them out a little bit. And we'll stick with the shoulders here. So I think maybe we even did this one last week, if I'm not mistaken. But the fingertips are going to come to the shoulders, and we're going to make some circles with the elbows backward. Slow breaths. If the shoulders are starting to feel fatigued, you can either take a break or just focus your attention on your intention that you set at the beginning of class. Good. Reverse your circles to go forward now. Feel all that space in your shoulder blades. It's almost like giving yourself a massage. Couple more. You got this. And relax the arms again. Relax the shoulders. Maybe give yourself a little shimmy and a shake. And another version of cat-cow is to interlace your fingers behind your head. The spine is long and straight. Low belly's drawn in. And we're going to inhale to arch the back. Draw the elbows back toward your back wall. And exhale, elbows come together around the back. So it's just another version of that flexion and inflection of the spine. We always want to get the spine nice and warmed up before we do any of our other movements. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you arch. Couple more. Good. Relax the arms. And let's just take some shoulder rolls backwards. So the shoulders come forward, up by the ears, back and down. Nice, slow shoulder massage. So again, inhaling as we rise, exhale as we lower. And let's come forward with our shoulder rolls now. So the shoulders go back, up, forward, and down. Good. One more. And relax. And we'll twist the spine a little bit. So again, interlace the fingers behind the head. And we're just going to inhale to the right, exhale to the left. So this does not have to be a fast movement, but it could be a faster movement if that floats your boat today. So we inhale right, exhale left. Keep your hips pointing toward your front wall. Keep the belly drawn in. Keeping the belly drawn in always protects that low back a little bit where most of us have discomfort from time to time. Good. Come back to center, and this time we're going to inhale left, exhale right. Couple more. And come on back to center. Take a minute. Just notice how your body's feeling. Hopefully your shoulders and neck and your spine feel a little bit more relaxed. And we'll do the final movement of the spine. So this is the side body. So inhale both arms up by the ears. On an exhale, the right hand lowers to the seat of the chair. We take a big side bend over to the right. We're going to keep the body here, but we're going to make some big circles with that left arm. Just nice, slow circles, really reaching through those left fingertips. And notice how, as you circle that left arm, how that changes the sensation in the left side body. Good. The next time the left arm is up by your ear, circle in the other direction. My shoulder's making all kinds of noises. Good. One more. And come on, back up to center. Notice the difference between your left shoulder and your right shoulder after all those circles we made. Maybe you don't notice anything. That's cool. Inhale, both arms up by the ears. Exhale, left hand comes to the seat of the chair, and we take a side bend over to the left. Breathing into the right side body. And again, we're going to circle that right arm. Big circles, really reaching. And maybe you call to mind your intention that you set at class. And the next time the right arm comes up by the right ear, circle in the other direction. Last one. And bring it all up. Relax the shoulders. And we'll take, let's take 4 rounds of sun salutations in our chair. So our sun salutation flow today is going to go like this. We're going to inhale, both arms up by the ears. On an exhale, we're going to bring our arms to cactus arms. On an inhale, we're going to tilt halfway forward. And on an exhale, you're going to come to your forward fold. So that's either elbows on the knees and the head hangs heavy, or maybe the hands travel down the shins and the torso rests on the thighs. And then an inhale, we're going to bring the hands to the shins and we're going to halfway lift. So we're reaching the crown of the head to the front wall. Shoulders come back away from the ears, shoulder blades draw together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're going to stay folded forward, but that right arm's going to come out and up to the ceiling. Maybe the gaze follows. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm out and up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms wide, flat back, all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. So that's our sun salutation. We're going to do 3 more of those. I'll talk you through, maybe the next couple, and then I'll be quiet for the last one. So inhale, arms up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, tilt halfway. Exhale, your forward fold, whatever that looks like for you today. Inhale, halfway lift, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right arm out to the side and up to the ceiling. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm out and up. Exhale, release. Inhale. And if arms wide, flat back doesn't work, use the hands to help yourself up. And then bring the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift it all up however you need to. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, I told you I'd be quiet. This is the one I'm just going to be quiet. So you move at your pace with your breath. Good. Relax the hands. Maybe lower the gaze or close your eyes. So the sun salutations kind of build a little heat in the body, get the heart pumping a little bit more, as opposed to some of our more static poses. So just notice how you feel, without judgment, without expectation. Good. Blink open the eyes. So this is where you may want your block. So yoga blocks have a low setting, a medium setting, and a high setting. If you've got a block, set it to your right side, maybe even with your right hip on the high setting. And we're going to bring our right hand to that block on the high setting. So we're kind of in a side bend over to the right. And we're going to lift that left arm straight up to the ceiling. And your left palm is facing your front wall. And we're not collapsing into that right shoulder. We're pushing into that block and reaching up. So we're really kind of trying to reach in both directions here. So your gaze can be down at the right hand, straight ahead, or looking up toward the left palm, whichever works best for you. We're just going to hang out here for a few breaths. Good. On your next inhale, lift it all the way back up, and we're going to take the block for the same thing on the left side. So set your block, your book, your footstool, anything that can bring the earth up closer to you. That's sturdy. And from here, we're going to let that left hand come down to the block. And we're going to bring the right arm straight up to the sky. Right palm faces the front wall. Figure out where your gaze needs to be. And hang out there and breathe into that right side body. Remember not to collapse into that left hip. We're really pushing down as much as we're reaching up. Of course, we're breathing. Good. Go ahead and come on back up. And we'll take some figure four. So this is getting into the hips. So either right ankle over the left knee. If that's not working in your body, you can cross the right ankle over the left ankle and apply a little pressure down on that right knee. As long as you're feeling some sensation in the right hip, you're doing the pose perfectly. Doesn't matter if the ankles are crossed or if the ankle's over the knee. Flex the right foot, lengthen the spine, a little gentle pressure down on the right knee. If you're here and you're like, I ain't feeling anything, if you're pretty open in your hips, you can always draw that right heel in a little bit closer to the left hip crease. That will intensify this hip stretch for you. So I always like to offer options because I can't see you. I can't tell if you're struggling with one pose or if you're not struggling at all. So I always offer those options. Breathe into that right hip. We keep the right foot flexed to protect the right knee. And we breathe. Option to stay right here if this feels sweet in your body. Or you can bring the forearms to the knees or to the right leg. Let the head hang heavy. And if you want more stretch, drape the torso over that right leg. But wherever you are, let that head and neck relax. Breathe into the right hip. Imagine with each breath you soften into the pose more and more. If you're draped, come on up to forearms. Take a minute here. We never want to come out of a forward fold too quick because sometimes we get dizzy. And then the hands can help you up if you're folded forward. And just uncross the ankle or the knees, bounce the legs a little bit. Notice the difference between the right hip and the left hip. And we'll even it out by taking that on the other side. So either the left ankle crosses over the right ankle and you apply a little pressure down here, or that left ankle comes up to the right knee, left foot is flexed, and we give a little pressure down on the left knee. Make sure your right knee is over your right ankle. Option to intensify it, draw the left heel in toward the right hip crease. You do you. Breathe into that left hip. Sometimes our initial reaction is to grip or tighten when we're stretching. Try to see if there's any place you can relax. I'm looking at myself on the camera and I'm seeing my shoulders are kind of hunched up, so I'm going to relax my shoulders a little bit. Good. Stay right here. Or if you like the forward fold option, you can do that. But keep that left foot flexed. Let the head and neck relax. Breathe. If you're draped, come on back to forearms. And then let the hands help lift you all the way back up. And uncross the legs. Give yourself a little bounce. We're going to take eagle arms and eagle legs. So cross your right knee over your left. Again, if that's not working for you, cross the right ankle over the left ankle. So if you're here and you want more, you can always kind of hook the right foot behind the left leg, but that's pretty intense. I'm not going to do that today because I don't want to. And we're going to extend the arms out to the side, and I'm going to give you your options here. So either right hand to the left shoulder, left hand to the right shoulder, and you stay here. Or that left elbow is under the right elbow, and you bring the backs of your hands together in front of your face. Or the full twist is bringing the palms to touch each other. And And we're going to see what it feels like to lift the elbows just a little bit up towards the ceiling. And breathe into the shoulders, that space between the shoulder blades that we're creating here in this pose. Relax the shoulders down, but lift the elbows up. And breathe. Stay right here, or you can see what it feels like to leave the elbows lifted, but bring the hands away from the face a little bit. That will also intensify the stretch. So maybe you do that, maybe you don't. There is no shame in staying right where you're at if it's feeling good in your body. As long as you're feeling that big stretch in between the shoulders, you're doing it perfectly. Good, nice and easy. Untwist the arms, uncross the legs. Shaky, bouncy, shaky, bouncy. And then we'll take that on the other side. So we're going to cross the left knee over the right knee, or the left ankle over the right ankle. Either way, you can always hook it if that feels good, or just hang out. Extend the arms wide. This time, left hand to right shoulder, right hand to left shoulder. So now we're going to have if you're here, your right elbow's on top of your left. Stay here, or bring the right elbow under the left and the backs of the hands come together in front of the face, or the palms touch. Doesn't matter. But relax the shoulders down while you lift the elbows any amount. Just a little lift. So we're not rounding into this at all. Spine is long and straight. Big stretch for those shoulders. Maybe call to mind again your intention. Stay right here, or maybe you bring the hands forward any amount, away from the face. And nice and easy, untwist, uncross, and shaky bouncy. Good. Let's swing both legs over to the right. And we're just going to take a twist here. So first, lengthen the spine, draw the low belly in, and we're just going to reach both hands to grab the back of the chair to take a twist to the right. Gaze can be at your back wall, your front wall, or over your right shoulder. We're not forcing anything or torquing here. We're just bringing some twist into the mid-back. Slow, deep breaths. Your breath is always your barometer. If you're not able to get a full, deep breath, back out of your twist a little bit so you can connect with that full, deep breath. Good. Gently untwist. So we're facing our right side wall, and we're going to move right into a warrior one pose in our chair. So scooch so that your left butt cheek is kind of hanging off the chair. Your right foot stays planted there. Options are to bring the left knee forward and extend your arms up, or maybe just one arm up. Stay here if that is feeling perfect for you. Otherwise, you can see what it feels like to bring the left leg back straight, and your left foot is flat on the earth, and your left toes are at a bit of a diagonal, because you can't really see my foot, it's under the couch. But the chest and the shoulders and the hips are facing your right side wall. Relax the shoulders down. Don't hunch them up by the ears. Draw that low belly in. And breathe. Connect with your inner warrior here in Warrior One pose. Good. Go ahead and relax the arms, and we're just going to move into Warrior Two. So if your knee is forward, the legs stay the same, but the hips are a little bit more pointed towards your front wall. And then you would inhale the arms straight out to the sides and gaze over the right fingertips. So keep that left knee bent and facing forward, or you can bring that left leg back straight. Low belly in, shoulders soft. Just a soft gaze out over the right fingertips. And breathe. Relax the arms. If the left leg is straight, go ahead and rebend it. Swing that right leg back forward. And we'll take that whole little series on the other side. So we're going to swing both knees over to the left. We're going to lengthen the spine. Take a breath in, and on an exhale, both hands reach for the back of the chair and you take your twist to the left. Keep the core active. Gaze back over the left shoulder, back wall, or your left side wall. Breathe. And on your next exhale, just gently untwist. And we'll set up for Warrior One to the left. So now we let that right butt cheek hang off a little bit. And remember your options. Right knee faces the front wall. And the arms come up here for your modified Warrior One in the chair. Stay right here if that's perfect for you. Or that right leg extends back, right foot is flat on the floor with the toes to a little bit of a diagonal. Hips are squared towards your left side wall, so are your shoulders, your belly. Relax the shoulders, soften your gaze. Feel the power of this pose as you call to mind your intention. Relax the arms, and we'll switch into Warrior Two to the left. So remember your options. So now the hips are squared a little bit more toward the front wall, and you inhale the arms out, gaze out over the left fingertips for your Warrior Two. Keep that right leg right like that, or maybe it extends back and we're looking for the left heel to intersect with the right arch. Maybe you take a gander, see if you're set up right. Where can you soften in this somewhat stressful pose? So we're really reaching out in both directions with the arms. Check to make sure your shoulders are over your hips. We tend to want to lean forward. Keep it up. Relax the arms. Go ahead and rebend that right knee if it's not bent already. And come on back to center. And we're just going to take 3 neck rolls in both directions. So we're going to drop right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, up and back a little bit. 2 more. Nice and slow. Last time in this direction. Good. Back through center, other way, left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest. Right ear to right shoulder, and up. 2 more. And back to center. All right, let's make some body circles. So this is really focusing on the whole midsection. So everything else is gonna, well, it may come along for the ride, the upper body, but we're gonna just make some circles with that midsection, right? So right ribs out to the right, we kind of round the back, left ribs to the left, and then the ribs forward. Keep the low belly engaged. So these can be big circles or small circles, doesn't matter. 1 more in this direction. We come back through center and we reverse the other way. So left ribs out to the left, spine toward the back of your chair, right ribs to the right, ribs forward. But keep your focus on that mid spine and the mid body. Sending the spine a little love. 1 more. And come back to center. So maybe you scooch back in your chair. We're just going to take a full body extension. So lift the arms up, maybe lean back, reach the legs forward, and just reach in both directions. Maybe circle the ankles, circle the wrists. As you reach, and relax it all back down. We're going to take a wide leg forward fold here. So your knees are going to come to a wide angle. Your toes are in line with your knees. And if you want your block again, you can grab your block, place it in front of you on whatever setting feels good to you. So again, we're going to lengthen the spine. We're going to hinge at the waist, keep the length in the spine, and you're going to fold forward until you come to your edge and you're like, I can't go any further. Then you're going to let the hands fall to your prop or the floor and let the head hang heavy. Go ahead and let all that blood rush to your head. It's a great way to kind of help with focus. As we get all that blood rushing into the head, we sort of let go of those things that aren't serving us to leave room for the things that do serve us. Remembering your breath as your barometer. If you can't breathe, come out of your forward fold any amount. Good. All right, so bring those elbows back to the knees. Stay folded forward. Give yourself a minute before we lift ourselves upright again. And maybe the hands help you walk it back up. You can move your block to the side. And we'll do one more little moving flow, and then we'll cool down and move into Shavasana. So bring your arms to cactus arms, seated at kind of the front edge of your chair. Arms to cactus arms. Take a breath in. On an exhale, hug that right knee in any amount. Inhale, back to cactus and release the right leg. Exhale, lift the left knee. Hands help. Inhale, release. Exhale, we're just alternating knees. So you can move at a faster pace if that's feeling good to you, or stay with a slow pace. You do what your body needs today. One more to each side. Good. Relax the arms. Take a minute. And let's take 3 shoulder rolls again. And then circle the shoulders the other way. And relax. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Hang out here for a few breaths. Noticing the sensation in the left side of your neck. And inhale the head back up. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Bringing the sensation into the right side of the neck. Inhale, back through center. Keep the collarbone wide, shoulder blades are kind of together, and drop the chin straight down toward the chest. And gently bring the chin up. And settle in for Shavasana, whatever that looks like for you today. You can be seated in your chair. I like to leave my palms up as a gesture of being open to receive whatever this quiet time might have to offer me, but palms can be down. You can lie on your back on the earth, put your head down on your table or your desk, wherever you are. Take a minute to make any final fidgets or movements before you settle into stillness. Lower your gaze or close your eyes and just let the effects of the class integrate into the body. And I have a reading for your meditation today called Heartprints, written by author unknown. And it goes like this. Whatever our hands touch, we leave fingerprints on walls, on furniture, on doorknobs, dishes, books. There's no escape. As we touch, we leave our identity. Wherever I go today, help me leave heartprints. Heartprints of compassion, of understanding and love. Heartprints of kindness and genuine concern. May my heart touch a lonely neighbor, or a runaway daughter, or an anxious mother, or perhaps an aged grandfather. Send me out today to leave heartprints. And if someone should say, I felt your touch, may they also sense the love that is deep within my heart. We'll have a couple minutes of silence, and then I will cue you out. Remembering each time that the mind comes in and asks for your attention, let those thoughts float on by and bring your focus back to your heart prints or your breath. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Bring small movements to your fingers and to your toes, just gently bringing your awareness back. And just like we did before, we're going to give a full body stretch. Reach the arms up overhead, the legs out in front. Reach, reach, reach. And let it all relax back down. If you're on the floor, go ahead and bring yourself up to an easy seated position. And we'll all meet with our hands pressed together in front of our heart center as our gesture of offering the merits of this class to all those whose lives we touch. Call to mind again your intention that you set at the beginning of class, inviting that quality to manifest itself in your life this week. Thank yourself for showing up on your chair today for your practice. Feel gratitude for these bodies, for moving as perfectly as they did. My soul honors your soul. I commend the place in you where the Spirit resides. I admire the place in you that is of love, light, truth, and peace, because it's also within me, and in sharing these things, we are united. We are one. Namaste. Thank you. Go leave your heart prints everywhere. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.